Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love for December 3rd, 2021. Also being timeless, so wherever you're catching in time, it could be really relevant, horribly irrelevant. I'm not quite sure, but stick around and find out if it makes sense. I hope it's a good message. If it's not a good message, I hope that it provides, out of incense. I hope that it provides the reason behind the challenge and what you can do to get through it. If this doesn't make sense, I hope that it was at least entertaining, kept you along for a minute. We'll see. Stay lit. All right, what do you need to know? All right, spirit out with it. If you've found your way across this daily tarot and oracle, what do you need to know? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I don't want you to get nervous about that, but it looks like somebody isn't hearing you, and there is horrible actions and boundaries. It looks like somebody isn't listening to what is being said or what is being done, and it also looks like that's not something that needs to be surrendered to. It's actually feeling like it's like a fight to get away from this. Ooh. Yeah, you're exhausted by this. There's not a fight that you can keep up. It's not a failure. This is going to lead to some sort of, this is actually, whatever the fight is, whatever you are seeing as a failure actually is going to yield success and some sort of victory with this. Something is growing. I want you to really appreciate yourself and how you stand up for yourself and how you show up to the table. What is it that you bring to the table? Baby, you are coming with the table. You're the one who is providing the table. Not everybody is going to get to sit at your table. And I want you to know that there are greener pastures out from where you currently are. So look at this. Okay, you have the whole future in front of you. And I see that past actions are what's going to ignite the passion for this, but really keep a level head with it. I see that you have a leg up in this situation, and I don't think that you're really either willing to acknowledge that or able to acknowledge that. Willing and able. Now, those are two very different things. Like, you know it's there, but you're trying to be humble, which is a joke. Humility is great in some circumstances. This is not one of them. Able is this actually something that you can do? Yeah. There's a huge opportunity, huge chance coming into play with this one, and I see that it is going to yield devil-like energy. There's a lot to find out about this, and honestly, I don't see you getting away from it. I see that there is a huge need to defend it, something that is very obsessive. Now, I see that this is not what you had anticipated in this situation, so this is going to be kind of a whirlwind. What I'm seeing is defending what you didn't think that you would even have to defend. You don't want to defend. You don't feel like you need to defend, but you want to know what? There's a sense of loyalty. We're going to go on this. So, let's see. It's time for you to be brutally honest. Not tactless. I'm not saying that. It's time for you to be brutally honest. You need to tell people what's up. And you want to know, I think that so many people have taken advantage of your boundaries and pushed you into the corner because you have never really spoken up for yourself. You never really defended yourself. And now you're going to show them what's what. I can greatly appreciate that. You're flying high. You're cutting to the chase. You're looking right through whatever this is. You see the underlying reason in all of this and what's happening. And I see that you're going to call it out. You didn't want to do this. And I don't feel like this is comfortable for you. And I know that whoever's getting the backlash from you, ooh, I don't envy them. That's going to be tough. Oh, I don't want to be on the other side of this. If this is you dishing it out, it's going to be ugly. All right, so you're not an irate person. You try to avoid whatever this upheaval in your life is. Somebody kept poking the bear. You warned them. You really did. You gave them the information. You told them what your boundaries were. You told them what you needed. You spoke your piece. Somebody wasn't listening. Somebody either heard it, didn't care, or they weren't listening to begin with. But whatever the case is, it's not like you chose to completely cut to the chase and be as brutal as you had to be in this. But I think this was like a Hail Mary movement. You want to know what? Okay, fine. You want the truth? You want the truth? It literally kind of flew out like that. Because that's the story I'm going with. But I see that you gain your composure back very fast. And I really love this about you. Listen, you're not one to lose your cool, but when you do, it's for a really good reason. And honestly, the people who are looking at this, who has poked the bear and looking at you, who's being very reactionary right now, I think that they're going to be able to see that you're not the guilty party in this. And that there was a lot of poking around at you. So what do you need to watch out for other than the fact that you're going to have to put some people in their place? Be very careful about not who you're sharing your secrets to, but who you are, I guess, giving all the details of this to, because it looks like it's something that is being warped and deliberately misconfigured. It looks like somebody is trying to intervene in relationships in your life. They don't have to be a romantic, but it looks like you already have a hard time being vulnerable. And there's not an exploitation of your good nature or what your needs are or what you're talking about, but it looks like this might even be paranoia. It looks like there is an energy that you have opened up to that maybe didn't have your best interests at heart. So we have the Lovers here, and it's in reverse. Try not to yawn. I feel miserably. So we have the Lovers in reverse. Somebody's going to show their true colors with you. But I feel like you already knew these true colors. It's like more are going to see this. Honestly, I don't feel like you have anything major to worry about on your part, except for the reactionary aspect, which I kind of want to look more on. They didn't expect you to fight back. They didn't expect you to, have a leg to stand on, and yet here you are. You're not backing down. You're not going to fold, and this actually might ruin some relationships in your life. So the one that you need to watch out for, it seems to be one who held over your head what they saw as fragile relationships, but what I'm seeing is completely delusional. You don't need the baggage. You don't need any of this coming from these people. And honestly, who the heck are they? What is this? Man, I'm getting feminine, toxic energy that is trying to grow their own thing, but it looks like they're constantly comparing to other people. So this could be anybody in your life. It's somebody who's emotionally manipulative and ungrounded and probably a little bit impulsive. They're trying to grow something, but they can't get it to grow, and they don't know why. I mean this in a very figurative way. But if they aren't going to grow, then it looks like, hang on. This is somebody who makes so many excuses for themselves. So they're going to give up, and they're going to they're going to continuously blame other things for why life is just not working out for them, why something has to be so hard. Honestly, don't take the bait. Don't take the guilt trip. I know that you're not going to, but I feel the need to say that. If you are prone to guilt trips, be very careful about the guilt trip that you are about to endure. It is not your circus, not your money and monkeys. Do not don't let them tell you otherwise. Then we have synchronicity. You can't avoid this person, can you? They keep showing up, popping up in conversation. You probably even got a phone call or a text message from them recently. Something about wanting to start new, clear the slate, clear the air. I'm going to go ahead and say that it's an effort on their part, but honestly, I think that you kind of drew in something that you didn't want to face. So then we have empowerment. You drew this in. Unfortunately, as much as it sucks, you drew it in. And you are actually incredibly powerful. You did this as a way to confront this. On a subconscious level, you wanted to conquer this in your life. I don't want you to turn away from it. This is important. This is actually going to break the cycle that you had with this particular person in your life, or the same type of persons. You drew this in. You need to have a new day. You need to have a new start. You need to get these stupid idiots off your back is what it is. And oh my God, this is such, I don't even want to say childish, because I think that it's insulting to children. Children don't have to behave like this. This is one of the most fussy, toddler tantrum energies. I don't think that you're going to really take their bait, but I do see that they are going to make you reactionary, and other people are going to see this. And taking the bait, it's not going to drag you under. You're going to say a lot of things that you need to clear the air about and put them in their place, and I feel like it's going to be very good for you. I'm still getting pulled to the mermaids and dolphins, so I want to see what this is actually going to be about. Okay. You need to get away from these kind of people and really just be alone with your thoughts. So what I'm seeing here, it says father healing, but really this is about how nobody protected you from these energies growing up. There's a lot of resentment that is built up in here. And I think that you got the short end of the stick with these particular people. Somebody wants to bury the hatchet in a figurative way. This is not a murder scene here. But pay attention to the names that you are seeing and to who keeps popping back into mind. All right, stay optimistic. How do you want to close off this chapter of your life with these types of energies? Nobody could protect you in the past, or they wouldn't protect you in the past. That's really what it boils down to. Either they couldn't or they wouldn't, and that sucks for you, and I hate it. But you're not there anymore. So this is why this needs to get to closure, because this is still something that is plaguing all of your actions and choices in life. Spirit is having you confront this so that you can be done with it once and for all. Now, it's not going to not pop up ever again, but you'll have a better handle on it. You're not going to be so lost outside of it. There's a fly that keeps flying around. I've been complaining about this for a few days. If you've been here, I don't know how to get rid of it. It seems like this one, just this one. What do you desire right now? Okay, so this is about you and finally getting what you want without feeling like you have to dumb it down for people. All right, schooling, study, education helps your life's purpose and growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. You have a bond with animals. This is going to involve grounding, work, and the courage to make the life changes that help you work on your divine purpose. All right, so what do you desire? You want to step into purpose. You want love. You want life. You want direction. These are all things that I think are very tangible. It's just you, and the only thing that's holding you back are aspects of these personal energies in your life. I feel like they interjected themselves and blocked off a lot of happenings, and I think that this was something that became allowed, and now since you're really ready to make some headway, you're not going to have this anymore. Then we have, you have a gift for working with young people. Your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. For some of you, that might be parenting the inner child, and some of it actually might be involving some form of, I don't know, this is going to involve healing of sorts. So this is not only healing divine child. 2 geese just flew. Actually, I think those were geese. Yeah, 2 geese just flew. Go look up the animal symbology of 2 geese. Just go do it. Let me know what this means for you. So, okay, you're getting the youthfulness and the curiosities back in your life, but also new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Also, this is something that has plagued a lot of relationships in your life, very clearly. So what I'm seeing here is, yes, you're stepping into purpose. You're getting your vitality back, but also you're getting a reinvigoration of relationship. So I think that you might be hearing from somebody from the past, or reigniting a passion in a current relationship. Again, providing that these are not toxic or abusive relationships in your life. And I think that you're ready to start exploring again and letting yourself relax, taking yourself off the hook for so many perceived shortcomings in life that simply were not yours to bear. All right, what you have to look forward to with this is, not my circus, not my monkeys. You're not going to burn yourself out taking care of other people's crap, whether it's emotional or material. And this is also getting what you wish for and being very intentional with the seeds that you're putting out with it, because it's going to come to fruition. There are no shortcuts, so it's going to take off really fast, but that's because everything has been bottlenecking with this. So there's no cutting ends in the laws of the universe. This has been something that has been drawn in for a while, and you have been going through this crazy ascension, healing the wounded child, healing the higher self, and healing all of these hurdles in your life to get you to this point. So then the sea is actually talking about how you're going to start to see things pick up again, because you're getting into the flow state of life. You're allowing things to flow their way to you. And a lot of major blessing changes are coming. And I think that this is going to provide an unexpected happiness and a breaking of major cycles. So you have been working from a place that was wounded, and while it was beautiful, it was something that didn't lose quality but lost the zest of it, because there was a way of you tempering your expectations and intentions for the sake of being either palatable or comfortable in somebody else's eyes. So you're breaking cycles and ending a very painful cycle of your life. Call upon your angels to comfort and guide you into your next step. Happiness is really, wow, I just sound like Scooby. Rut-row. Okay, you're at the end of a very painful cycle. It's fizzling out over the next few weeks. All right, so with the tribe and loyal hearts, I do feel like this is, for some of you, twin soul energy. For some of you, it is soul tribe energy. And for some of you, this is redefining what it means to be a soul and interacting with others. So you definitely are getting into this new, it almost looks like you're embodying something new. It feels very hopeful. It feels vibrant. But also, I see that there is loyalty that is coming in. Check out the mini reads, because a lot of you are avoiding confrontation with this. Like, you're resisting it. You're resisting the confrontation with the parties that you know that you need to. And this is time to go. So there's no avoiding anything right now. If you follow the guidance on this, then there's going to be a lot of questions that are going to be answered, and that's going to give you new clarity on life. And this is going to be something that validates your, I think, your intuitive nature. That's what I want to say with this. But also how even in the most detriment of situations, everything that you encounter in your life is fate. All the heartaches, all the pains and everything like that, it led you to this now, which is very serendipitous. Even if a situation was not favorable, it was serendipitous in getting you to a certain point. So this fate sometimes hurts, but it's restructuring you for something new. So the likely outcome of this, We have a new cup being offered to you. For some of you, this will be love. Some of you, a new emotional opportunity that is going to be very fulfilling, overflowing the cup. And it's also, I'm going to tell you this one more time. Stop just throwing seeds everywhere. Be very intentional with what you are setting up for the future. You have something that is worthwhile fostering. You are the person who can make magic happen. There's proposals that are underway that are going to set up some really solid grounds. And let's see, you're getting over a very challenging time. A lot of extreme either suffering and discomfort and feelings of really bad hardship. You're not holding yourself back at all after this. And it looks like you have all the information that you need. You're getting back on your throne. You are magical, and you are in the phase of allowing. You have all this information coming towards you, and you are confident. You are in your truth, and you are, I feel like you've arrived. Okay, final card, Spirit. Okay, that can't be the last card because that's talking about, okay. You have all the information that you need. So you are going to get to emotional moments in your new chapter that are going to really trigger you and cause you to go out in imbalance. This person in your life is a gift because what they are triggering in you can only be healed in existing connections that were similar to the past ones. But you can't do this healing alone, and this is what they're coming to provide. So say thank you to that soul tribe member, whether it's love or platonic, it doesn't matter. Karmic lessons are going to be coming underway, but you are more than capable of handling them. They are going to be very emotionally challenging, and I think that it's extra effort for you to have compassion with yourself. So somebody is stepping in to give you that compassion and that protection. You are going to be able to unpack this in a very safe space, and it looks like you guys are in a world all of your own, looking at the problem through different eyes. You do not have to do this alone. This could be anybody. It could be a friend, family member, it could be a lover, it could be a colleague, but somebody is going to help you unpack this, and it's going to be very fulfilling. Even in its upsets, it's going to provide protection for you. All right, that's what you have to look forward to. All right, if you have questions about booking a session, reach out in the provided email address. Ask about services, sales, time zones, availability, and we'll set something up. I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message, so listen with an open heart and an open mind. If you've stumbled your way across this, you might need to hear this for either a good laugh or some maybe in-depth insight. I'm not quite sure right now. This is really up to you. What's the bottom of this? You're trying to find balance when you're juggling so many things, and I think that it's very challenging to keep your head above water. You're focused, but you may be focused on too many things. Do not let there be something that breaks your back on this. Come on. Literally, figuratively, no, we don't need to do this. So, some sort of leap. Okay, so King of Pentacles, eh? I feel like you're about to jump into something that is going to need to be an investment that pays off over time, that I think that it's growing on you. It really is growing on you. Whatever this investment, this leap, this opportunity is, it's really growing on you. You're still protecting yourself against it. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of promise. There's a lot to invest. I feel good things about this. Good things. Good things. But there's a lot of earth energy around it. So you might be taking a leap into something during the time frame of an earth sign, or with or around and on an earth sign. So masculine energy, you have to make a choice. This is your authority. This is your choice. You're ready to shed some sort of identity. And this is absolutely wish fulfillment. Okay. Not reading all of these. Not going to happen. Not going to be a thing. All right. Feels like the choice has been made. I think that even in making this decision, you even feel better. There's a lot of stress that needs to be gotten over. And I think that it's not even about being cloudy-headed. I think that it's maybe being too much in your analytical mind. This is going to be more of an emotional choice. And I do see that you are ready. So, there's a lot of things that need to be adapted. But you need to trust that you're not going to fall face first and fall flat on your face and, you know, lose everything. You got to be a little bit kinder to yourself. Know what you are able to handle. And obviously you can delegate responsibility to appropriate parties. But I feel really good about this. Get your head out of your hands. Start looking forward. There's a lot to look forward to. And you want to know what? This is exactly what you want. You already said yes. Get going. Hey there. If you find your way across this, chances are you need a mini message. You listen with an open heart and an open mind. I'm being pulled to the wisdom of the oracle. We're building something here. We're building the city on rock and roll. I'm not quite sure. Oh, gotta love the 80s cheese. New cycle, beginning again. You know that there's something that you need to let go of, but why are you trying to do this all by yourself? I think this is about letting support come in and whatever the foundation is that you are building. So I guess you and trying to do this all by your lonesome because, well, it's you. I mean that in the fact that you are just way too proud or stoically independent, however you want to look at that. You trying to do this all by yourself is really preventing this new start from taking shape. You need support to give you the oomph, that little extra. I think that you are downplaying exactly what it is that is exciting you right now. Treasure Island. Why do you have to lead with disappointment? Why do you have to lead everything with disappointment? Listen, this is what I want to happen, but it's probably not going to happen because nothing good can ever happen to me, and even if it does, it's probably crap and everybody's lying. Is that the story that you tell yourself? Oy. Listen, it's not like you're doing reverse psychology with the universe. Oh yeah, you know, this is gonna be good. No, stop it. This is looking right here. It's like you're trying to have life prove something to you. No. All you have is what you need to prove to yourself, that you do not need to keep being disappointed. You don't need to keep letting things in that you know are going to fail, and actually have faith that you can get excited about whatever this is. You're not doing this alone. You're not by your lonesome on this one, but you actually trying to be in control of everything. You're stopping a great thing from flowing your way, and that's obnoxious. You want a foundation, you got to let it actually be laid, and you got to let the materials come to you. You have all the wrong, all the raw material in front of you. Well, so I almost initially said mindlessly all the wrong material in front of you. So what the heck is that about? Because, there's really no accent. So what the heck is that talking about? What wrong form is in front of you? You're just too much in your head. You're too anxious over this. And this, it's like you're trying to stave off some sort of chaos. No, it's going to be chaotic, but it's going to be good chaos. It's not going to be the nightmare that you envision. It's going to be a whirlwind of swirling excitement. Take 3. I'm having a hard time delivering this message. I'm not sure what it is. Something's off. So you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to do the message. Something about it is off. So this is going back in. I can't do it. I want to do it. I can't do it. So we're going to get a different message. I feel like it needs to be from this deck. You're holding way too much in. Way too much in. This, it's like you're not holding your breath. You're not doing any movement. What is this? For you to actually be still for a moment to contemplate does not mean that you are lazy. It doesn't mean that you are giving up on anything. It's that you are in the mode of recovery right now. You have burnt yourself out. You've completely worn yourself out. I'm sorry, but you wore yourself out. You did this to yourself either consciously or unconsciously, and now your body is saying, you know what, it's time to pay the toll. You're doing way too much in life. You have way too many obligations, way too many stressors, and it's completely unfair to you. There is a message that needs to come through with you, and I think that this is going to be delivered in the dream state. So you already know exactly what it is. You've been avoiding having this confrontation with either yourself or others, or about this situation, the living situation, the environment that you're in. Why? And then we have this. So the final card is going to be that. Okay. You're ready to take a leap into something, but you have to be the choice maker of this. Why? Asking the why. You're looking for answers all around you. You're looking outward. That's the problem. You're looking for all the signs that usually unfold in front of you. However, you are so, not desperate, but you're so panicked and trying to figure out a very blatant sign in front of you when it's the most subtle thing on the planet. You're not going to find it anywhere outside. It's been exhausted externally trying to get the message. Sit down, be quiet, try and get to a quiet place, get lost in your thoughts. The answer and what you need to do and how to go about it is going to come to you. That's the entire message of this. The breathe. Listen, you taking a moment for yourself is not giving up. In fact, you need to do this more, because you know what? You've physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted yourself. This cannot be the consistent way of life moving forward. This is going to change into ease, and Spirit's going to show you how, but go take a nap. Like, if you can right now, go do it. If you're coming across this, chances are you need a Spirit message. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know? Watch your thoughts. Better watch it, man. Better watch your thoughts. No. All right, so what is this about? Sorry. All right. Empowerment. Oh, to climb so high only to knock yourself down. Who are you waiting to knock you down? You're doing it to yourself, but why? You are inspired to make a change. You're inspired to really take on a new challenge. You're not in over your head. You're at the nesting phase of it right now. So you've done your part. You go out and play right now. Go out and have fun. Go out and rest. Go out and do something that is a psychotic pleasure of sorts. Nothing illegal, nothing dangerous. But I want you to rest and rest assured that you've done your part. You have nothing more to do. Spirit is coming towards you with its part in the message. And it looks like it's about inspired action that needs to be taken. And I do see that you are ready, but the how and the what to go about it with is completely up in the air. And God, check out the mini reads with this, all the mini reads. Definitely go see the Daily Tarot and Oracle for December 3rd, 2021, because this is, I know it's going to go into it. All right. So the divine magic is, you know, some of the biggest headway can be made when you are not doing anything at all. And it's so crazy. When nothing is happening, that's when everything is happening behind the scenes. And Spirit is telling you, go do nothing. Go have a burrito. You want to go have some tacos. I don't care. It's not Tuesday. Go have some tacos. Go figure out what you want to do right now, because we have stuff to do on our end. You're caught up. You're doing great. That's wonderful. But what are you going to do? You're going to sit around and wait for us? No. Go keep yourself busy. And that's exactly what Spirit is telling you to do right now. Spirit is having the pause, the clarity, the insight before there is inspired action. So power, personal power is increasing. And you know what? That happens when you are actually in the recovery mode of whatever you are doing. I mean, with people who work out, you gain the muscle as, you know, the torn tissue repairs. And that's all the work that you just did to break everything down so that it can come together stronger. And that's exactly what's happening. You broke everything down. You have this idea moving forward. Now sit down, shut up, and let Spirit create the way. It'll display itself to you. It is going to be inspired action. You really got to relax with this one. And don't even tell me to relax. That's like trying to baptize a cat. I'm not going to relax. But you want to know what Spirit is saying? Go do your best and try and relax. So you want to know what? My thoughts are with you. I'll be sitting there with you trying to relax, and let's see how this goes. You found your way across this. Chances are you need a mini message. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know? It's not a business transaction. If you look at it that way, you're going to lose. You are going to lose if you try and do a tit for tat thing on here. Stop. I think that it's you blocking the flow to yourself. Yeah, there's something that needs to be healed. Maybe there's some guilt around healing that you have to do, and the fact that you are ready to move on and that there is a silver lining. You have a real big issue with letting your guard down. For you, you never feel like you have grown enough. You haven't hit in this ideal perfection, and you also feel like it's a waste to expose yourself in such a way. This has screwed you over in so many ways in life, keeping you from taking that leap onto something that could very well be the best thing in your life, whether it's a situation or a relationship or some sort of health pattern of yours. Why does everything have to be a struggle? It doesn't. Let's see. Spirit is giving you a gift. Yet you have a lot of guilt surrounding gifts when it is something that is pure and divinely protected. You feel like it's a trick somehow. It's not a trick. You're not ready to end the painful cycles that's going to lead you to the Wheel of Fortune. And also it looks like commitments. It looks like all this is riddled with change. It looks like establishing some new sense of faith being restored, and also some information that you are going to need to share. You are personally psyching yourself out and kind of sabotaging yourself right now. You think that everything is going to be a karmic lesson. Sometimes when you lose, you win. Sometimes when you win, you win. Isn't that a trip? Stop going with, if it has to be this one way, then it better be the other way. It doesn't have to do that. It doesn't have to be like that. So what I'm seeing in here is stop thinking that everything good in your life is going to come about because it is a karmic lesson that is going to be yanked away from you like it's a flippin' yo-yo. No. This, you're afraid to make the changes. You're afraid of burning out with it. You're afraid of really putting yourself into new grounds and territories. You're afraid of the deception and lies that go along with it. You're just afraid. Afraid of how good something can be and how unreal that it would be. It's not unreal. This isn't a karmic lesson, and somebody from the other side, source or spirit or your guardians want you to have this. It's a gift. Go get it. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a postcard from Spirit. So I'm going to get one or two of these. I want this one. And hold on. I want this one. So this is going to be from my loved one who has crossed over. The first one coming to mind. And if you can't think of anybody, that's fine. This is going to be from a main guide. Now, this isn't going to make sense to everybody. Don't force it to fit. If this makes sense, I hope that this is a releasing message for you. So let's see. Pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up and start that hustle towards your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. This is a time to make that first move, say yes to life, pick up the phone, make that decision, take that one step towards the gods or us, and expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up, as if by magic. Well, know that it's really Spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams, even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda. It'll be all orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine appropriate timing. Don't you just love how that works? We know that everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creation of Spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of the unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have specific standards for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through your eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment, and don't wait for a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all of its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, and let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple, it doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Love you like crazy. Love, Spirit. Love is the answer to everything. Everything in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and bring it into existence. Love is without conditions. It is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other or separate or better or less than, but when you act as love, you give permission for the world to thrive and grow in it as well. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. Love, Spirit.